Well, you know, I just found out that, my wife actually wanted to know how many Dianes there were, because there were, I never thought of it. I thought about
Oprah had it
who? Oprah had that?
Yeah.
Well, she did family genealogy, right?
No, they did Google.
Put your name in there and see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that yet. But, you know.
Yes, she did. It was on today.
I was probably not paying attention.
Where was your brain?
Well, I'm not that good when I wake up, and I'm only good for a short period of time. I just do the best I can. Yeah, but you know, I managed to get out to the other Skeletor. At this day and time, his Facebook page, the word Skeletor Mans. He's obviously, I think he said he was a teenager. I don't know how relevant it is, but having the same first and last birth name, it's just unique. Yeah, no. I can't change who I am, and they can't change who they are. But at least Diane opened the door, and I knocked on there. I'm a pizza driver. I do that. Just didn't know that I was supposed to deliver something there until today. I was a manager, but that kind of went away. Yeah, I got videos out behind, and I keep making them because this is fun for me, and it doesn't bite me. I hope not. I asked nobody to send back negative feedback. It still hurts, you know. But I don't know what's going to come out of it. You know, I'm basically following the path and hoping that it gets me someplace that I've already seen. But yeah, you know, the eyes do crazy things when I see about it. So, you know, there's so much complexity when you think about what God could be doing at any given moment. And you look at what's happened in the past 100 years and you think, what the fuck am I doing? You don't know. If you're one of us, you probably don't. Be the best you can be, don't like this. I always try. I didn't always kiss ass. Depends on the situation. And if it's good, it's not kiss ass. It's called being part of the team. If somebody is trying to get you to do something that ain't cool, then it's not being part of the team, and then it's kiss ass. Skeletor's video, you know, he will try to get you to do anything that is not good so he can add to his share of that which is us. If you're a farmer and you're competing to see who gets the most, Satan always gets the most. You know, Daddy gonna fix it, of course, because, you know, I got plans, but I just don't know whether or not I'm going to live long enough to get them done myself. You see, history says that usually people like me die first. I'm not worried about it. At least not in this particular period of time. Don't like suffering, who the hell does? I hate to lose, but I accept it. I've had many aspirations, and most of them never came to pass. But I keep moving on. And, you know, I got to bring this up since how it just showed up in my head. Over thousands of years, you know, I like looking in the mirror. It's showing me what you see behind you. I like the wolf. I like the unicorn. So when I'm thinking, I tend to look that way. Methuselah, one of the oldest characters in the Bible, and how many generations of, I could tweak it just a little bit to make it better. And they didn't talk a whole lot back then. They were too busy making a living somehow. And if you think of nature, it starts out as a virus. Well, it had to start out as a single cell because viruses can't live without it. That's okay, dear. That's very good. It's not going to skyrocket, I hope. She's diabetic. Yeah, well, you didn't take anything, right?
Huh?
What, did you take the glipizide?
No.
Well, then you don't need to.
I want something. That's what I'm into.
We're trying to figure out exactly what does what. So pick what you want. I'll look at it and tell you whether or not you need half or whole.
I don't know what I want. What can I have?
Whatever we have, which ain't much. I don't even have any bread anymore. I forgot to pick. I didn't want to pay double, so. I had. Well, I don't know if you want soup or not, but I had a can of.
How about them shrimp things?
Yeah, but you're supposed to do that with salad. You could throw another handful of grass in there. You know, it's in. Well, it's in the bag. You know. Again, I don't expect anybody to listen to doing this as a diary, and I'm not making it perfect. If that thing don't go off, that's 13 minutes. I have 15, I'm doing 13. Kind of like Warren, I'll be third richest. I'm very good at this, but I don't want to be the richest man because Daddy might not like me. The Bible, it was never complete. It was simply a morality basis, and you're still screwing it up. Things get really complicated really fast when Daddy starts giving stuff away for free.
We'll make more.
Huh?
We'll make more of this shrimp.
They do. You could end up with like a whole mound of sauce. We can put the sauce on something tomorrow.
My salad.
Yeah, exactly.
How many minutes? 4?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. 4. You gotta do that once in a while, you know. I ain't no Lou Ferrigno, but I look pretty decent. It's genetics. Plus, I cough constantly. Not constantly. I can't say constantly because I'd be coughing now. I wake up and it costs me 20 minutes coughing. Therefore, I have a very solid course of these things mostly crap. It's the one thing I gotta build up to be me, but not right now because I'm still a pizza driver and I'm still just having fun with whatever I got. You know, I had a dream. This was actually a nightmare. There was a well. In the bottom of the well was mud and water and a little pygmy. It's human pygmy. They generally were from Africa. And this little female was having a ball. And it was okay to watch. She was happy and I was dreaming and it was all cool. And then these freaks at the top of the well decided it was no longer fun. They reached down, grabbed her, stuffed their hand down her throat, and pulled out her guts and tossed her back. Now that's not pretty, and I didn't see it as very nice. I have other dreams that ain't much nicer. That's just as much worse than this. Even I can't do that. So much information is smart in the fifth grade in the background. Even I can't do that. It's been 35 years since I've been a fifth grader. And most of the information that you could ask a fifth grader, I never heard of. Even though I did read a library, and I do have Daddy's help. He only shows me in vague images that seem to work fairly well. What's going to happen because it already happens. And it will again until you all understand how it works. And I don't need the feet to understand it totally, but I need the brains to fear me. Yeah. How much time do I have? It is a personal diary, so I'm not worried about it. If I got 5 minutes, I'll play. I don't. I'm gonna cut off. It was nice. Oops. I like those things. Funky, right? And I wouldn't. Well, I don't care what anybody thinks about me outside. I even wear the chain out there. I got a rise. Once the kid said, "Dude's wearing a chain." Oh boy. Nobody does it. I'm the first one. Choker chain.